It's clobbering time.
I want to be like, it's flame on. I really wanted to like really push it like, flame on. It's
He never did. He just
no, bro.
I'm fired now.
And I think. What's good? Welcome back to Saywhatsreel. I'm Nick.
I am Herbie.
And today we got Fantastic Four on the slate. Now, I got to say something before we get to it. In our Superman review, I said Superman would smoke Fantastic Four in the box office. And I'm here to tell you I was wrong. The debuts was $220 million for Superman, and Fantastic Four was 218, or it was super close. So I was wrong. He warned me. Said, "Are you sure?" And I said, 10 toes down. Superman is going to destroy them. And Fantastic Four, the Fantastic Four fans, y'all showed up. So I'm going to give y'all that. But what you think about the movie?
I will say that Marvel took the first steps into getting back to relevance, getting back to what they used to be. The Fantastic Four was a really good movie.
Yeah, bro.
It was a really good movie. I got to say, the character development for all four members of Fantastic Four was amazing. You can go from Reed Richards, Pedro Pascal. Overexposed a little bit. He's been in a lot of stuff lately. He is a very good actor, but he's been in a lot of. But he did a great job as Reed Richards. I have to say, he really made me believe in the character. Mm-hmm. I thought Vanessa Kirby, she did a great job as Sue Storm. Really carried. She really carried the movie for the Fantastic Four. Like, basically, how she was feeling is how the whole team was feeling. I thought she did a great job. Really was kind of like, to me, the leader. Even though Reed is the smartest, I always thought that they really looked to Sue when it really got tough. I enjoyed the Human Torch.
He was fire.
I thought he did a great job. I think he was a lovable jerk. Very lovable. I really enjoy his character. And him and The Thing, they played off each other very, very well.
And that, I don't know his name. That actor for The Thing, fantastic, bro. Because he's in The Bear.
He's just a fun-loving rock guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Fun-loving. Honestly, I don't really have much negative to say. If I had to say a negative of the movie, honestly, to me, this wasn't enough action. A lot of story, which I love story, which is why this movie is really good. But I would like more action, and I felt like the villains, the Silver Surfer and Galactus, were too one-dimensional to me. I didn't see enough from Galactus to think this guy is eating worlds. They didn't show me enough. They talked about it.
They showed him eating a world.
I didn't believe it, because when they fought against him, it wasn't like he was like completely dominating like that, like crazy. You saw him knock the thing out one time. It wasn't enough. Like, I didn't really believe that Galactus was this crazy, like, we can't be able to move our whole Earth to beat this guy. I didn't feel that from what they gave us. I like Galactus actually, obviously, in the comic books, but I'm saying in this movie, I feel like they could have gave me more of Galactus and more from the Silver Surfer. I would have liked more from both characters. I felt like they were one-dimensional villains. And it felt like it really wasn't about them per se. It was more about, the team and the family, which is great. But I just felt like I didn't get enough from the villains, if I had to say a negative.
All right, so I'm going to say this right off the rip. This was a really good Fantastic Four movie.
The best Fantastic Four movie.
The best one, the best one by far. And I start with that, but I have some things that I don't really like. Like, I wished it was way more action.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to say it's boring to me, but I'm not saying, when I say it's boring, it doesn't mean the movie's not good. So I really enjoyed the movie. It's still a good movie, but the movie was boring to me. Like, the person beside my wife was sleeping, bro. Like, was sleeping. And I thought the action was, they needed some action.
You were in Dolby?
Yeah, I was in Dolby, bro.
Them reclining seats, man.
Mm-hmm. And it was a great origin story. Like, it wasn't really an origin story. I wish they would have they could have.
I like the montage in the beginning of the movie.
So you have Mole Man come in, which is a classic villain for them. They kind of just swept that fight under the rug with him. That would have been the perfect opportunity for them to give us action on them taking him out. Not just like, oh yeah, they took him out, and they just kind of moved along with it. They could have introduced each one's powers by, how they defeat him.
They cut a lot from the movie.
Yes.
They said they cut a lot, and you can tell they cut a lot.
They should have kept it. So that's one of my negatives. And I love the character development. I love how the characters look. Silver Surfer was actually super fire to me. Like, I thought
she looked great.
I thought it was going to be a complete negative. Like, even in the trailers, I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
And she actually stole the show for me. Like, that cosmic scene, that chase, and that black hole was fire.
When you got the action was good.
Yeah, it was. But other than that, I just felt like after coming from Superman, I wanted this shit to be, lights out. Like, I wanted hands. And for some reason, when I knew it was Galactus, I figured it wasn't gonna be that. And so maybe they should have did somebody else other than Galactus. I know you can't give us Doom, but I just felt bored.
Which
like
is
Galactus,
the classic Fantastic Four villain they always go to.
Yeah, Galactus was cool. I love the way he looked, but I didn't feel like he was like such a huge deal.
What did he?
I agree
That's what I'm
with
saying.
you.
What did he do? He
So
didn't show you anything to make you think. And here's another thing I didn't like. What did the Thing do in this movie?
Well, that you beat me to it.
What did he? You think about everything. You see the Human Torch. He had a good scene. He did something. We saw how strong Invisible Woman was.
So
right?
The Thing, I guess him picking up a car and
for the kids,
and that's okay. Like, that's it.
And him throwing stuff at Galactus and it doing absolutely nothing.
But there wasn't enough action for him to get involved, and that's the problem. That's if they had more action, we would have saw the Thing tearing down some shit.
You know what I'm saying? You're saying it's clobbering time, and it's like, what the hell are you clobbering? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, let me go. I don't want to get too negative. I'd rather say something positive. I like Earth 828. I like the futuristic aspect. I thought that was great. I love how they actually talk to the people. I love the talk show aspect. I love the way it looked. It looked beautiful. It gave me that 60s, 50 feel, like the Jetsons type of thing, and it felt good. Like, I liked how it was different from any type of other Marvel movie.
And that was the number one thing that made the movie great to me.
Yes.
Like, the way it looked, and god damn, the CGI was good.
See, that was good.
Reed Richards being pulled, it was good. All the looks is good. Like I said, I just wish they throw some hands, man. Throw some hands. Bro.
I also love the Fantastic Four song. Like, keep on hearing it in the background.
Yeah.
It was fire, and they always knew when to put it. You know what I mean? Cinematography was amazing. I really enjoyed a lot of aspects of this movie from the standpoint of the story. I thought the story was perfect. I just didn't, like you said, the action is pulling this movie back from being real gold. If this had action, this really could have been real gold.
Because, like, even if you think about it, so Johnny Storm, he doesn't say flame on. I know the action figure says it.
Never said flame on.
He never says it.
And the worst part was, the Thing wasn't trying to say clobbering time either.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to say it.
He wasn't trying to say it.
I'm like, bro, I understand you had 3 Fantastic Four movies already because you had the first one, the 2005 one, and then the sequel one, which that was probably the best one we can ignore, 2015. I understand that you had those, so you didn't want to feel like you had to do those things.
The stereotypes.
But no. Like, if this is a good step in the right direction, give us a good step. Like, make us forget about the other ones. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, don't just, y'all got the other ones if you want to see that type of shit. This is this one. No. Make us forget about the other ones. Because there's still some people who be like, they still had the nostalgic feeling from the other one, which I do. I admit the originals, yes, I got like nostalgia vibes from it. It's like the early superhero movie vibes.
One of my first crushes was Jessica Alba, so I'll always have love for it. I always have love for it.
I wanted them to wipe the floor. I mean, they did, but I wanted them to make us forget all about that. Like, just erase history. Boom. But yeah, I don't want to make it seem like I don't like the movie or like I don't think it's a dope movie because I said it's boring. But that's the truth, bro. It was boring.
It should definitely have had more action, but I will say this, and I'll keep saying it. This is what I needed from Marvel. I needed them to give me better story, something that I could really believe in, and it gave me that with this movie. I really did feel the family aspect of the movie, especially the scene where Sue Storm goes out and talks to the people with her baby and explains why I'm not going to give my baby up to Galactus.
Why would you even tell the people, yeah, the Galactus wanted our baby? Why would you even tell him that?
That's the thing. That's one of the negatives with Reed Richards. That's one of the things with him. He's not the most. He's smart.
He's supposed to be autistic, right?
He's a smart guy when it comes to technology and science, but when it comes to PR, he's not that guy.
Yeah, he ain't.
You know what I mean? He's not. And
he ain't.
You can see that with a lot of everything. That's a lot of the problems. She even said in the movie, sometimes I just don't like you, like how you are. She told him that. And he was like, I don't try to do that. But he even told his son, I have a lot of flaws. I have a lot of things that I need to improve on.
Did you care for Johnny trying to fall in love with the Silver Surfer? Did you? I didn't like it at first, but when you put it in the full totality of the movie,
knowing that he ended up learning her language and figuring out what he figured out, and it was making him. This is the first time Johnny Storm actually was intelligent.
Yeah.
I enjoyed him being intelligent.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And not trying to be just a bachelor over here trying to get with every woman. They really didn't show any love interest, except I guess they teased it with the thing and the teacher, the 4th grade teacher.
Oh, they teased
but
it,
it was teased. I was actually, when I got out of the movie, I was like, I wish they would have went more with it, because it just seems like it was there and that was it. He didn't end up with her. They never kissed. They never did anything with it.
And you wanna know how that's when you bring in Galactus, you kind of destroy anything involved with that to go deeper, because you got to focus on so much of Galactus when you could have had some normal villain and you slowly work, because the normal villain would have been working behind the scenes, become it would have been heightened, going up and up and up, and then it climaxes, and then y'all have to fight him, and then during that time you can have your love interest, and you can have.
Did you see how they just went away from it? They teased it twice, and they just never came back to it or anything. And I was like, because one of the big things about the Thing is he has a self-confidence problem.
Yes,
because that's how he is at all times,
and he wanted to look. That's they state, like I said. They didn't do anything to fully give us every aspect of Fantastic Four, how they think or how they feel about the powers. You see what I'm saying? Because it was a big deal.
Yes.
When they get their powers, they had to really the Thing was messed up.
Yeah.
He was fucked up.
Yeah. The Thing, what I will say is, and what they did better than Superman is, and I had this problem with Superman, and this is what I loved about the beginning of Fantastic Four. They at least gave us a montage. They at least showed me, hey, this is how they become the Fantastic Four. Wow, in Superman, he just puts up the Star Wars thing I want you to read. Superman's been here for 30 years. No montage of him
Superman got
dominating
straight
people.
to it, though. That's what I like, though.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That was what Superman did that Fantastic Four did not do. Superman had tons of action, which James Gunn movies will always have tons of action, while this was built on story. Kind of like Thunderbolts, the last movie, which was built mostly on story.
I don't want to get too more into comparisons, but is this the best Marvel movie out this year?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like it is, but
just based off of the acting alone and the storyline alone. But like you said, when it comes to grading it with Superman, that's where it kind of gets edgy, because I think it had a better story than Superman.
That's different,
but
though.
The action.
We'll come to Superman.
Well, yeah,
Fantastic
Thunderbolts was good, but like we said, who cares? It's B and C list Marvel characters, right?
I think Thunderbolts, when they did that hug and shit,
yeah,
I think it killed it for me. If they was throwing hands instead of hugging.
Well, yes, but then it's also who are these characters? Don't really matter. You really
Right.
think about it, right? And then you think about not Civil War, Captain America: Brave New World, right? That movie, it was fine, but Fantastic Four was better than that too.
Now, they're gonna give us another Fantastic Four movie.
Absolutely.
So I
With
guess
probably Franklin Richards will be way more involved.
yeah. So we'll see. We'll give them like as is. Great movie. What would you rate it?
So as I was saying, this is not real gold. It's not real gold in my opinion. I will say I would get the Herbie popcorn bucket. I would put half M&Ms, half popcorn with some good butter, some salt in that thing. And this is real good popcorn worthy stuff. Definitely must see. Definitely must see. Really enjoyed it. But it's not real gold. I would even upgrade my popcorn to gourmet popcorn with caramel on it. That's how good I thought the movie was. It just didn't reach up to real gold because you got to give me more action. You have to.
Gourmet popcorn. That's what I got for it. The highest level of popcorn that you can get. After the movie, I just said popcorn and I went on by my life. But after I sat down and I thought about it and it got better and I was like, you know what? It was a really good movie, especially like if you just think about this as Fantastic Four and the other ones we got, they did fantastic. So that's why it's the highest level of popcorn.
Blows out the first two Fantastic Fours for sure.
But I can't lie, there was a lot of the moments of the movie where I was just like, so that's why I can't give it real gold.
They did a really good job with just in the background. Give up your kid. Give up your kid. I just love how they had the people really like invested into living and evacuating and like them listening to everything the Fantastic Four had to say. I really like that.
They love the Fantastic Four. Like the Fantastic Four was everything to them.
Yeah, they were like gods.
If you think about it,
I like how they were treating the superheroes.
Yes.
I like that.
Because all the other superhero movies we watch, like besides Superman, they treated Superman like he was the king of the whole world.
Well, they could have done more with.
They could have did more.
They could have done more with the people.
But we always see, like Batman, he stayed low key.
Yeah, no one knows where he's at. Yeah,
the Thunderbolts, of course. You know, Captain America. Everybody knew about Captain America, but he wasn't like especially the last one. Everybody was in love with him. They
don't come at him. Captain America. Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
But this was the first superhero movie we had in a few years where it was just like they depended on them heavy. Like all the other ones, they're trying to always do something else. Oh, let's create this to take our metahumans. We can do it ourselves. We don't need, the Avengers. We don't need this. Yeah. This is the first one where it was like, no, we need you, Fantastic Four.
Yeah, we need you. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Fantastic. I love all that shit. That is because that's the way I feel like if we had superheroes today, that's the way I think we would treat them. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, our next segment is sponsored by us. The fuck? Superman versus Fantastic Four. What you got, man?
What you mean?
Like, which one you got? You got Superman and Fantastic Four?
As a movie?
Mm-hmm.
Man. This is tough. Because like I said, one has like the better action and then one has the better story. I really did like the end of Fantastic Four, though. I mean, we didn't talk about it. The cut scene, Doom.
Yeah. But a post-credit scene cannot be a reason why a movie is better than another movie.
Oh, no, for sure not. So. But it got me excited, though, for the next one. And for Doomsday. This is tough. At the end of the day, I'm a story guy, 100%. But I need action because action-packed is what gets you out of your seat. Action-packed is what brings you to want to see the next movie and gets you more excited for the next movie.
Absolutely.
100%. And as we said a couple weeks ago, the last 20, 25 minutes of Superman, the action was phenomenal. It was great. James Gunn did a masterful job at the end of that movie with the action. I'm going to go with Superman based off of as you said, Fantastic Four at some parts were boring. At no part was I bored in Superman. Never. So I gotta go with Superman overall.
I'ma say Superman, but as the numbers of the first week numbers were close, it's close. Because you remember, I had Superman as the lowest level of gold, real gold, and this is the highest level of popcorn. So
They're close.
That between the two, that's the difference.
I mean, I think Fantastic Four might end up making more money, but that doesn't mean it's better.
Yeah.
I just think that the Marvel hype train behind it will
they gonna
always, yeah.
So I mean, I think Marvel, hold your head high. Like you stood tall to Superman. Superman, good job. You the only DC movie this year, and you pretty much took out Marvel almost. Not take them out, but you stood toe to toe with them with just one movie.
Listen, the one movie and your last TV show blew Ironheart out the water. Penguin. I mean, DC has a lot of upside.
They got the edge right now. But Fantastic Four did make it interesting.
Oh yeah,
Fantastic. I thought it was gonna blow.
Listen, it has me very excited for Doomsday, Spider-Man, like the stuff that's coming up next year. It got me excited for it to see what they're gonna come up with.
Yeah, we'll continue the DC versus Marvel conversation. You got anything else?
Let us know in the comments section which movie you thought was better out of Fantastic Four, First Steps, and Superman. Give us those comments. We want to know below what was a better movie this year, and what movie are you looking forward to next in either universe.
And that's Saywhatsreel.
It's clobbering time.
I want to be like, it's flame on. I really wanted to really push it flame on. It's
he never did. He just
bro.
I'm fired now.
And I think people would have been so turned if they had a scene where he needed to really come out of nowhere, flame on, and just started blast. I almost threw the head out. And just started blasting or something. Bro, if they had just took it to that level, it's clobbering time and him up.
I would have liked to see him uppercut Galactus.
Oh, that would have been hard.
I would have liked to see Human Torch, because he did carry him into Galactus. He uppercut him.
That's what I said. That would have been hard. Why they ain't give us more action, bro? Bro, oh my God.
You would think too. There's 4 of them. You would give us more action. You would think, right? 4 of them. But,
yeah. All right, yeah. We'll see y'all next week.
That's Saywhatsreel.